Our next topic is going to be about a game in which we haven't talked about much on the YouTube channel up to this point. And it's a game, guys, that I believe is the #1 fighting game in the world. And I don't think there's really any debate about it. I mean, you could, of course, argue maybe Street Fighter 5 or maybe even Tekken 7. But Super Smash Brothers is, without a doubt, the pretty much the biggest fighting game. I think for a number of reasons, guys. Not only is Nintendo very good about promoting their product or promoting, a lot of their games and such, and people just in general, young and older, thoroughly enjoy the, Mario games, the Super, Smash at this point. Smash is like an absolute phenomenon in the fighting scene. And I think just when you talk about Nintendo games, it's there's so much brand recognition behind Smash at this point. But ultimately, guys, I think that Smash is a game in which there's a real good viewership aspect to it. Whether you're talking about just watching someone stream the game on Twitch, like casually, or if you're watching an actual tournament of the best in the world going at it at the highest level of Smash, it's very entertaining. It's exciting. People just, really seem to enjoy it, and it's very family friendly overall. So what I want to talk about in this topic is Smash Brothers 2 and the possibility of it, and will we see, Smash 2 at some point in the future, or is Mario, or should I say Nintendo, going to just continue making, updates for Super Mario Smash Brothers? So let's talk about that, guys. I think that when we talk about all of the other games out there in the fighting genre, you look at Tekken, you look at Street Fighter, you look at Mortal Kombat, you look at all of these different games, and the list will continue. I mean, if you want to continue onwards with Dragon Ball, Soul Calibur, all these different fighting games, guys, one thing that they all have in common is that there's really more than just one of them. And there are multiple iterations of these games and multiple, expansions or just continuations of these games. And you guys all know that my favorite fighting game is Mortal Kombat. I absolutely love Mortal Kombat, and there's been 11 Mortal Kombats up to this point. So Smash is a game in which I believe there very well may be another one. Now, obviously, Nintendo could take the approach of Riot Games with League of Legends. They could say, look, we've got a great product here with Smash. Maybe we don't need to necessarily make a second one. We can just continue what we got here. We got something special, something that people love. We don't necessarily need to, update the graphics, or we just got to update just the game in general and continue adding new characters that are playable to all of our players, so on and so forth. So I think that Nintendo is kind of in an interesting position right now. They obviously own the fighting genre right now. They're kind of like the biggest title. Now, I know that Street Fighter most likely is going to be getting a 6th game here, probably announced, I would assume, this year. And then who knows what other games are going to get announced, that being like a Tekken 8 or, Soul Calibur 7. Obviously, Mortal Kombat didn't come out too long ago, so I wouldn't expect a new Mortal Kombat for a little bit, but like another Injustice. There's a number of other titles that are going to continue, right? And I'm not saying that that's going to take a lot of those players away from Smash, but here's the thing. Every time a new game comes out in a specific genre, so let's just say the fighting genre, right? Since we're talking about that as it is. Anytime a new game comes out in the fighting genre, there's going to be guys who play Smash. Maybe they're the ones who, the main people or just casual gamers who play Smash on a regular basis. But whenever a new fighting game comes out, they at least give it a try. And what ends up happening there is there's always an opportunity for that new game that just came out to take away players from Smash. Now, obviously, you're taking a gamble with it, but at the same time, Smash has such good brand recognition. So I don't think that they would necessarily need to be worried about losing players to some of these other franchises that have been around for a long time. However, it's definitely something you have to consider. You got to think to yourself, when Street Fighter 6 comes out, I guarantee you a lot of people from Smash are at least going to give it a try. And that gives the opportunity for those players to say to themselves, you know what, this is, let's just say Street Fighter 6 is absolutely incredible. It gives that possibility that maybe they will move on from Smash, or at least, you know, Smash being their main game and moving over to like Street Fighter, for example, and making that their main game. You just never know. So that leads me to why I think that there will be a Smash 2 at some point. It might not be really very soon. It might be in the next few years, because it seems like Smash, they're consistently adding new characters, playable characters. And I think if they continue doing that, it's going to keep bringing those players back, whether that's new maps or whether it's new characters. I'm just saying that I do believe that a Smash 2 is definitely something that Nintendo is probably thinking of at this point, because it's pretty much one of their biggest franchises, at least at this point. So I would have to say that they are definitely looking at that. And what I would say, guys, is we can probably expect maybe an announcement for it. Most likely not this year. I would assume maybe next year. So in 2021, we may see an announcement for Super Mario Smash Bros. 2. And then moving into, of course, 2022 is probably when it would release. But I would love to hear from all of you guys. What do you guys think about Super Smash Bros.? And do you guys want to see a Super Smash Bros. 2 announced at some point in the future? Because at this point, where is a Smash 2? Well, I just don't think that it's really being worked on as of yet. Nintendo is, you know, still making a lot off of Smash 1. So why, you know, try to change something if it's not completely broken? But I think there would definitely be a huge audience that would love to see a Smash 2. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and let's have a real conversation about it.